Hello and welcome to day 8 of this bridge course, class 9 to 10. My name is Sivaraman. So, in this class today, in today's video, we will talk about PEMDAS. Okay, let us take this expression here 58 divided by 4 into 5, 4 times 5 plus 3 square. So, you have so many operators here. You have division, you have multiplication, and you have addition. Do you know which one to start first and which one to and watch which order to go? If you know, that is great. You can still continue to watch. If you don't know, don't worry about it if you are confused, because in today's class, we are going to talk about this special method called PEMDAS that we use in mathematics to decide which operator goes first and which operator goes last. Let me just quickly talk about each of these operators, and then we will solve this equation, and then I have a few more equations. I'm sorry, this expression, and I have a few more expressions that we will use as examples to understand what this PEMDAS means. So in PEMDAS, each of these letters stands for an operator. So first of all, parenthesis. If you take parenthesis, what is parenthesis? What are parentheses? They are basically brackets. So parenthesis is singular, parenthesis is plural. Okay, so you solve anything within brackets or a parenthesis first. And then you go to exponents. What are exponents? A to the power of 2, 2 to the power of 4. These are exponents. Well, 4 is an exponent, 2 is called a power. The whole thing is called a power, 2 is called the base. But according to this, what you do is next you do 3 square. You simplify 3 square. And then you go to multiplication. So once you're done with we actually solved what is inside the parenthesis, so there's no more multiplication left, so we will leave it there. But if there is multiplication, you look at that next. And then you go to division after parenthesis and after exponents, we come to division and finally addition and subtraction. So using this method, let us see how we can solve some of these expressions, how we can simplify some of these expressions. This is very important, and you must be very strong in it. You must understand this very well before you go to your 10th standard. Okay, let's look at this. If you take this example here, first you look at parenthesis. What is parenthesis? So these are the brackets. 4 into 5 is 20 within parenthesis. So let us solve that first, 20. So I can now remove the parenthesis because I've solved, I've simplified whatever is inside the parenthesis. Next, what do? I look at exponents. Okay, what we can do is we can do it step by step. So I will just write down whatever is there, and then we can do step by step. So first step, parenthesis, that is done. Now let us exponents. Let us look at exponents. Exponents, 3 square is an exponent. So 3 square is 3 times 3. So that is 9. You put that here. And then you leave everything as they are. Okay, next, you're done with exponents. Next, multiplication. There is no multiplication, so we are okay. Next is division. Do we have a division? Yes, we have a division. So 58 divided by 20. 58 divided by 20 comes to 29, 2.9. So we did the division and we leave everything else as they are. Division is done. Then we see if there is any addition. Yes, there is an addition. So 9 plus 2.9 is 11.9. And that is the result of this expression. We don't have any subtraction, so we leave it like this. So this is how you solve expressions using PEMDAS. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to take a few more examples and we will work through them today. I know it can be boring, but you must understand this clearly. Otherwise, it is going to be very difficult, especially solving numerical problems and even otherwise any kind of expression in any class for that matter. Okay, now look at this one. This seems very simple. 6 plus 5 times 8. So are there any parentheses? No. Any exponents? No. Multiplication? Yes. So let us take care of the multiplication. 5 into 8, 5 times 8 is 40. So we'll leave this as it is. The only thing we've done is multiplication. Is there any division? No. Any addition? Yes. So let us do the addition. 6 plus 40 is 46. And that is the result of solving this expression or simplifying this expression. This one is pretty easy. We will take something that is a little bit more intricate. Okay, now let us look at this one. 8 minus 2 into 5 plus 4 divided by 2. 8 minus 2 into 5 plus 4 divided by 2. This is something that you have to look carefully. So let us just go through the PEMDAS list of, order of operators. So first of all, parenthesis. We have a parenthesis. So let us look at the parenthesis first. But inside the parenthesis, you have so many things. You have 8, you have minus, you have a multiplication, you have a plus. So what do you do there? Which one do you do first? So what you do, first of all, you decide, you know that you have to solve whatever is inside the parenthesis. Once you're inside the parenthesis, again use the same operators. So inside the parenthesis, is there any parenthesis? No. So that is fine. Is there any exponent? No. Is there any multiplication? Yes. So let us do the multiplication first. So 2 5s are 10. So what will be remaining? Whatever is here will be the remaining. So now still the parenthesis is fully unsolved. I mean, it's not fully solved because we still have some unsolved items within the parenthesis. So there is no exponent, there's no multiplication, there's no division right now in the parenthesis. So only thing is addition and subtraction divided by 2. Now there is a parenthesis, of course, but within the parenthesis there are so many other things. There's no exponents, no multiplication, no division, addition and subtraction. The thing with addition and subtraction, and that is also the same case with multiplication and division, both of them have the same order of precedence. Between addition and subtraction, it is not that you should do additions first and then subtractions. Here also, it is not that you have to do multiplication first and then division. Between these two, there is some confusion among a lot of people. So what you do is, if you find two terms or more than two terms where you have both multiplication and division, you don't necessarily have to take multiplication first and then division second. You just go from left to right. This is called the left to right order of simplification or solving. Similarly, if you have a plus and minus, both have the same precedence, so you go left to right. So in the case above, we have 8 minus 10 plus 4 divided by 2. So you go from left to right. 8 minus 10 is minus 2. And then plus 4, just leave it like this. Put the brackets and divide by 2. Now you still have the parenthesis. Let's finish the parenthesis first. So you only have one operator. So minus 2 plus 4 is plus 2. And then you can remove the parenthesis because there's nothing else. And 2 by 2 gives you 1. So I hope this was clear. What you have to do, one thing that you have to, can be confusing that you have to keep in mind is multiplication and division, same privileges, same order of precedence, same thing with addition and subtraction. If you have one multiplication and one division in the same problem, which are competing with each other, go from left to right. Whichever is on the left, do that first. Similarly here, whichever is on the left, do that first. So since subtraction was on the left, I did that first. And then once we simplified it, we have only had plus left, the plus operator, addition operator left. So we got 2 by 2 and ended up with 1. You need to take a look at this and make sure that you understand this concept. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add some more problems for you to solve. You won't know where to start. Okay, so now in PEMDAS, we start with parentheses like we usually do. Do we have parentheses? Yes, we have parentheses. So let us do the parentheses. So what is inside 7 minus 5? So 2. Let us leave everything as they are. And we can go to the next one. So what I can do is that, okay, I'll just leave it for now. So parenthesis is done. Actually, I could have taken this parenthesis out. Let me do it because I've already. So what I'm going to do is, because this is 3 into 7 minus 5, I'm going to put the dot here, 3 into 2 cube. Okay, so there's no more parenthesis. Are there any exponents? Yes, there are exponents. So let us take care of them. 2 cube, 2 into 2 into 2 is 8. So leave everything else as they are. Okay, no more parentheses, no more exponents. Any multiplication? No. Any division? Yes. Actually, any multiplication? There is multiplication. 3 into 8, 24. So let us finish that. And then we come to the other ones. So now, no more parentheses, none of these. The next thing that we have in this order is division. So let us do 24 by 6 is 4 plus 4. And then finally, we have only one operator left that will give you 8. And 8 is a simplification or the solution, whatever you call it, for this expression. So I hope this is clear. All you have to do is just follow this order of operations. Sometimes what happens is you might end up with something like this, 2 into 2 plus 4 into 4. What do you do in this case? You go. I mean, if you have two multiplications, which multiplication would you choose? Either of them is fine, but you can go from left to right. Do the left one first, so that will be 4. Plus, then do the right one, or you can keep it for the next step. So you do 4 plus 4 into 4, 16, and you get 20. So if you have two operators with the same precedence, then you can go. You can use the left to right rule. I think these two examples are good for you to understand the order of operations. What I'm going to do is I'm going to write a few examples here, and I want you to solve them and see if this works for you. Please feel free to add any comments that you have or any questions that you have on this, or you can even paste the results of your calculation simplification on the comments section. Just give me a second here. Okay, so here are 5 expressions that I have written down, and I strongly suggest that you go through these and you try them on your own using the PEMDAS order of operations. And just let me know if you have any questions. Please paste it on the comments. Thank you, and I will see you in tomorrow's session.